Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stonehearth and the Nerds of the North. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day, because I'm certainly excited to be back. Today is a monumentous occasion, because today we have some buried knowledge. My dear human friends, it has been generations since we have found an ally as trustworthy as you. We have decided, as such, to offer you a precious gift. We would like to bring one of your own into our warren for a time to teach them the art of geomancy. Do you understand how vital geomancy is to us, of the history of my kind and of Clan Amberstone? This world of Hearth is ruled by the heavenly cycles. Each eon brings a different entity to ascendance, who raises their own kind to an evolved state. Monkey is in ascendance now, giving you humans form and cleverness. Snake was before and has waned, its orcs slowly reverting to their lizard nature. Rabbit was before that, long ago, but you can find our statues dotting the landscape even now. During our cycle, we studied its magic deeply. We began to understand the nature of the magical divine harmonics produced from the cycle and which grant our uplifted form. We also learned that the Hearth exudes magic, the manipulation of which became known as Geomancy. We learned to harness this Hearth magic, our Geomancers attuning it through Amberstones such that it keeps us from devolving back to the simple fuzzy creatures you see hopping around the surface now. Rabbit left Ascendance and Snake uplifted the Orcs. The Orcs were unsatisfied, sharing the world indefinitely, and rejected our attempts to teach them geomancy, saying it was against the will of the cycle and that Hearth's magic was forbidden, dangerous, and volatile. In truth, they were not wrong. Still, our largest cities were using up magic energy faster than Hearth could produce it, forcing us to scatter. At the same time, radical factions of orcs were hostile to us, forcing us to consolidate. We were at an impasse. So my ancestors made the drastic choice to go underground, taking the name Amberstone and building tunnels and settlements along ley lines mapped by Lapine Geomancers. These seams of intense magic energy let them survive underground indefinitely. You are not wrong, friend. There is more to the story, but perhaps the time is not right yet. Now then, to business. Would you like to send one of your esteemed citizens with me to learn the ways of geomancy? I estimate it will take at least a week to grant them a basic understanding. This may be your only chance to do so. I feel the elders may change their minds again in a hair's breadth. Absolutely. We're absolutely going to do this. Splendid! Take all the time you need in choosing. The selection is important indeed. As I said, they will be gone for around 7 days, so don't send anyone you can't bear to be without. Okay, we have a bit of buried knowledge. We need to pick who is going. Good news, I've already picked. It's gonna be Ulf Odinson, who has a pretty good mind stat right there. So let's go ahead. Let's go to buried knowledge, and Ulf, you are the lucky chosen one to become the Geomancer. So off you go, Ulf. You have a good one, bud. And you look after yourself, most importantly. But, we're getting a Geomancer. I'm so excited. We're actually getting a Geomancer. Now something I guess I want to bring up before we go a little too crazy on this is that Stonehearth for me recently has been stuttering like crazy. I've had so many issues with this game, even in trying to record this episode. I have turned autosaving back on, so hopefully we'll not end up losing massive amounts of things. But the game got to a point with me recently where I was clicking on like the UI down here and nothing was working. I couldn't hit escape to pause it. I just couldn't do anything with the game. And I didn't have autosaving on, so it was a whole thing. The good news is, I haven't been spoiled. I don't know what the Geomancer does. I haven't got there yet, so nothing to worry about there. But there is definitely a great deal of frustration at the moment because I'm trying to get the Geomancer and it's just not happening for me. But what I am going to do to try and help things along a little bit is I'm going to go ahead and just destroy a bunch of items. And we're just going to clear out everything that we can clear out in order to hopefully get the game to just run that little bit better. So we're going to destroy all of that. We have probably got some stuff around here. We've got town items full again. We probably need to sell things. So let's summon a merchant and see what we can do. Now, apparently I have ridiculous amounts of something and I keep scrolling over it. I'm not really sure what it is though. So there's nothing here that I have necessarily got ridiculous amounts of. I mean, in here, I don't see anything too crazy. Nothing too crazy there. Is there anything in here that I've got hundreds of? I guess I have a lot of pelts. So we can sell all of those. We'll sell the deer antlers, the doodle chitin, rabbit pelts, raccoon pelts, fox pelts. We got some squirrel. We got some wolf. We have a bunch of logs I think we can probably get rid of there as well. Oh, 457 silkweed silkweed bundles. That's probably gonna do it. Sell as much of that as we possibly can. And yeah, that's probably part of the problem there. All right, we're probably gonna need to get rid of those. We probably also need to do something with the silkweed. So let's see here. If we go to the weaver, I mean, you can use bundles of fiber and bolts of cloth to make me supply baskets. They're not really worth much. Also, you sell the silkweed. Where is it? Also sell these because they're quite valuable. So sell those and then silkweed. We'll sell a bunch of it. We'll not necessarily sell all of it. There we go. Is there anything I want here? Not really. I like that though, the vault. It's quite cool. It'd be nice to make that. Now let's see here. Rabbit hair shield. We could make one of those. Let's see, anything else? We have some signs, we have some clothing, we have a wolf helm. Now that is awesome looking. I actually kind of want to make a couple of those. I'm going to queue. We need gold flakes for it is the thing. I don't know where we get those, but I'm going to queue up 4 of them. Because why not? In terms of gold flakes, is that the blacksmith that does that? No. I actually don't know who does the gold. Oh, the mason, right. Go ahead and get me a bunch of gold flakes. I could have had you just make... Oh, that might be an easier way to do it. Cancel that. Make me a couple of those, if you wouldn't mind. That'll get us the gold flakes, and we need wolf pelt as well. Now, the question is, do we have any wolves around here that we could go and murder? I'm not seeing any. No, I'm not seeing any at all. I did notice as well, there seems to be like some weird graphical thing going on here because this wall no longer exists. And I mean, stuff's floating on it, but the wall just doesn't exist. So that's great. That's just great to see that that's completely stopped working. Really pleased about that. That could be part of our problem. That could be causing issues. I really don't know. Now let's see if we get any bad guys around at all at the minute. No, we really don't. We really don't. That's kind of surprising, actually. I am tempted to go and kill these things up here, since we might as well, but I also want to take a quick look at red team here, because I don't remember what I've necessarily done with them recently. So having a look here, we have a knight, we have 2 clerics, we have 2 footmen. Really, we only have 2 footmen, okay. I think we need another footman then. Let's see, so if we go to... I think Cadence is probably going to be our better bet. We have 2 people with the body level 7 though. So let's say you can become a footman and maybe also you. I think we're going to give it a shot. I think we'll go ahead and get 2 footmen, 2 more footmen, because then we'll have 4 footmen in total. which seems like it would probably be a good idea. They'll have sort of decent gear, and it'll sort of hopefully work out, maybe. Gaze the raccoons headed towards the farms. I don't think we need to worry about that. I mean, we still have 4 archers as well, so we now have, what, 4 footmen, a knight, 2 clerics, and 4 archers? So that's, yeah, that's not bad, is what that is. That is definitely not bad. Now let's see, I actually want to check the progress of the tunnel, which is actually coming along really well. We're on the home straight there. Now what I am going to do with the tunnel is I'm actually going to go ahead and say we want to delete a bunch of items from it as well, since it's going to be causing some issues here and there. So just clear all of that. Destroy all of those items, and that will hopefully, you know, maybe reduce a bit of the lag that we have going on as well. It's actually not too bad at the minute, but it gets so bad. It really gets so bad. Now, in other news, I've seen a bunch of comments from people that were saying that we need to get animal feed, and you're completely right. I actually went ahead and got rid of the sheep and got rid of the rabbits, because what was happening was my clerics were just constantly healing them and never following my soldiers into battle. Now, apparently we don't have enough feed for the chickens, so let's see here. Chicken feed, chicken feed, chicken feed. So pollo feed's right there. We are apparently maintaining 10 of it, but it doesn't seem like we actually are. Let's see. We actually don't. No, that's sheep feed. Hold on. Ditch the sheep feed. The pollo feed we are doing. Let's see if we can maybe maintain. It needs raw bug meat. Let's say 25 and maintain that. And then for the savory meat stew, we're not really doing that anymore, so we'll clear that out as well. And hopefully we can get the chickens looked after. It definitely seems that they're out there. I mean, they have food right there. They just seem like they are, yeah, seems like they're not doing so good. Anyway, have these items been, no, they haven't even started deleting them yet. Oh, actually they have. I'm a complete liar. They have started deleting them. Okay. Well, fair enough. We'll let them delete things. We can keep a close eye on the chickens, who are apparently not doing so good. And you know what? I am going to say that we'll go up here and murder these things, because we've got nothing else we need to do right now. There is nothing urgent going on, so, you know, why not kill a thing? Or a couple of things. We just kind of need to get the ladder up there first. I'm also totally thinking it might not be a terrible idea to stop with the silkweed for a while, because we have so much of it. We also have so many trees that we're probably never going to plant, so I might actually stop with that as well. And we actually have some little goblins up here. Shook down. Some goblins somehow found an entrance to our hovel and are asking for a bunch of wooden doors. Oh, we have neither the wood nor carpenter on paw, so could you perhaps craft some for us? Alternatively, we're not afraid to fight them off, but we lack the means to heal our injured afterwards. Let's craft some doors. What do we need? 10 wooden doors. That should be easy. That should be easy, I want to say. Archer's bow. We already have 3 of them. So wooden doors. Wooden double door. We're looking for normal wooden door. So reinforced wood door. Why can I not see the normal wooden door? Why am I going crazy here? Hold on. Building parts. Wooden double door. Ornate reinforced. Am I having a senior? There it is. Good lord. Having a senior moment right there. Let's get that crafted up. That'll hopefully keep them happy. Let's see. You're selling plants. Fair enough. I'll sell you some plants there, bud. I've got a bunch of trees that are never going anywhere. So there you go. You enjoy those. I said you enjoy those. There we go. All right. Shepherd level 3 has been achieved. Beautiful news. Let's see. I think that's going to be the ladder right there. A goblin sneaks into camp. I really don't think it does. Red team, if you wouldn't mind, just go murder the goblins for me. Off they go. All right, so we'll let them go off and murder the goblins. That should be fairly easy for them. This is the first time red team's going in with the new footman as well, so Wait, is that the wolf? Oh, that's the wolf hat. Look at that, man. Oh, that looks awesome. That looks so cool. Dude. And the big sword as well. Like this is... Man, I feel like I'm making such good progress with the game at the minute. Just in general. It's really, really good. Then we need to go kill that guy up there as well. Let's see. So this guy is dead. These guys down here are also dead. That's all dead. Red team, you kind of need to go fight this guy. If you wouldn't mind. Because he seems like a bit of trouble up there. He's keen, isn't he? Look at him. He's definitely keen with a little stick on his head. Alright, off you go, red team. You do what you can. Half of you are really slow, actually. That's kind of annoying. There we go. So, it looks like that's going pretty well. Yeah, that seems like it was easy. Cleric level 3 has been achieved. Alright, final thing to do. Go kill these things up here. The big lizard things. Get them killed. And then the mountains are gonna be nice and secure, which is good. Makes change. Mountains aren't usually all that secure. But there we go. We'll get in here. I don't think I'm gonna need to micromanage this. It looks like it's completely under control. Yeah, 100%. And then they murder the caribou. Just what we need. More loot. All right. I mean, to each their own. They did a fantastic job up there. I'm not going to complain. Down here, how are we looking? Everything's been cleared. That's beautiful. This tunnel is so close to being done, though. I'm actually really excited. Not even because I can go through and get to this thing over here, just because it's kind of a cool project. It's just kind of a cool thing to have, you know? Just have the tunnel going through there. I'm also really curious as to how long What's-His-Face has been away. I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I guess like a day or two at this point. Man, that's gonna be fun trying to remember that stuff. Anyway, what I will say, I'll take a moment here while we're not really doing anything. You can sort of see the lag that's going on here. Like you can see it, the game stutters and all that stuff. That's a lot of what's been going on for the last... You've seen it in a couple of episodes, I think. But it has got really, really bad as of late. So, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that we are closer to the Geomancer than we've ever been, and that I assume by the end of this episode or beginning of next, we will have a Geomancer. The bad news is that the next episode, I believe part 15, is going to be the last episode of Stonehearth with the Nerds of the North, because it's just too laggy. It's getting very close to unplayable. Like I said, there's been some issues with the UI and all that stuff. So it's just getting really close to unplayable. What I might do is I'll see if we can do the re-embark thing. But I'll do that with 8 doors. Beautiful. I'll do that with the Geomancer and a carpenter, I guess, so we can start building stuff right away and so that we have the Geomancer right away. Because I think that would be really cool. I think I kind of have this idea in mind where, like, if the Geomancer can make little golems for hauling stuff, like this little fella, then technically speaking, what we could do is just have a bunch of those moving things around instead of a bunch of hearthlings. I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if that'll be possible. I will look into it. I'll see what we can do, but I just wanted to make everybody aware that the next episode will be the last with this settlement. It's unplayable. I can't really do anything with it. Like, the game freezes up a lot. I'm just kind of waiting on the UI freezing up again the way it did before. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully we can get a glimpse of the Geomancer today. But there's unfortunately just no guarantees. So while I've been waiting, we had a merchant come by who actually had some really cool things. They had some of these, which are like wall candle holder things, and I think that looks really, really cool right there. But they also had like a decorative tea set and some wind chimes, so the rabbits now have glass wind chimes outside of their home. I'm waiting on the ladder being removed, which I guess will be done eventually. But inside, they also have a full tea set and more of the wall candle things, because again, I just thought it looked really, really nice. I think it kind of suits the rabbits. They've got this sort of elegant thing going on. Everyone else is going to be super jealous of them, but it kind of, I think it just works. I think it just kind of works for the rabbits. I kind of dig it. We also sent off the 10 chairs that were needed for Clan Emberstone to not get murdered, so that's always nice. And apparently we have some bad guys up on the hill here. Now, you are not a cleric, you're a worker. I think they're all archers and workers, so let's send up red team after the worker, and then we can just sort of let them automatically go after the rest of them. So, yeah, there we go. Wait, what is that weapon you're holding? Oh, it's like is that the big spear thing? Oh, it's just an iron pike, never mind. All right, well, one member of red team is very keen. The rest of them, maybe not so much. We got a herd of caribou right there as well. Are we gonna deal with the herd of caribou before we get to the main bad guys? No, we're not. We'll probably deal with those on the way back, fair enough. But there we go. Looks like we're gonna be charged in. Looks like that guy's gonna try and run away, which is great. How's that going for you? It's going very well thus far. You're still alive, good lord. There we go. Now for the rest of them. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see what Farmer Gem has to offer. Ostrich feathers, duck feathers. I don't know if we need any of those things. We have got a lot of, we could buy a lot of Poyo feed. I think I am going to do that just because it makes my life a lot easier. Could get some sheep feed, animal fodder for feeding any vegetarian animals, rabbit feed. It's tempting because I kind of want those animals back, but well, I guess we have the money, so let's just buy all of the animal feed that he has, and then in return we can sell. I don't know. Do we have anything worth selling? We have some trees. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. That's fine. We still have a lot of money, so it's not an issue. Now let's go down here and say we do want some more fields then. So this in here can be, I don't know, sheep or something. We'll say right there that can be rabbits. That's fine. And down here can be sheep, I guess. So maybe from there to there could be sheep. And then we have the food for them, so that shouldn't be an issue. Now, obviously, I could put fences around all those things, but I don't think we need to. I don't think there's too much worry about putting fences around it. The animals might run off a little bit, but they can be dealt with. Now, let's take a look at the tunnel. It is still very close to being done. Still a very slow process. Still a very, very slow process. We could, by all means, say everybody stop your... Well, no, they'd just do holing, wouldn't they? They would just do holing. Let's say that you can get back to building and mining if you want to. We actually... To be honest, everyone's kind of doing all right. We could say don't haul things and just let them mine instead. But again, I don't think we'll bother. We'll just sort of let them do their thing. Because the tunnel, I mean, it's so close to being done here. It is so close to being done, and it just opens up a whole new area to us, which is fantastic. So hopefully we can do that in a reasonable amount of time. Red team's just come back down the hill. I assume they killed the herd of caribou, which is fair enough. We'll leave them to do that. I can't take my eyes off this. It looks like it might get done right here. They are so close to being through the tunnel. And I think, have we got a third person coming through to help? We do. We absolutely do. This might be it. Borrowed time. What is this? Dear friends, I would like to request 2 days of an experienced potter's time. My clan has focused on masonry for so long that we would benefit from a potter's instruction. Would you be willing to spare someone? Absolutely. I barely use the potter anyway, so off you go. Away with you. Now let's see. Oh, we're so close to being through. Come on. Just dig straight through. Oh, we got another one. There we go. Oh, this is going to take no time at all with 4 people doing it. We've actually got through here, though. That's something, man. Oh, that is something. There we go. There's like 3 more layers. 2 more layers. 1 more layer, we're through! We've done it, we got the tunnel! Don't you stop. Don't stop digging it right there. Finish it. Finish the tunnel, there you go. Oh, there's one. Oh, come on, are you kidding me? There's 1 bit. There's 1 bit. What are you doing? I assume that's gonna be your job. And I assume right. There we go. Tunnel's done. We have our tunnel. Man, that looks fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with that. I am really, really pleased with that. There is one change I want to make, though. So, let's see if I can do this. What I need to do, hold... Let's see, resize vertically, Alt, mouse wheel. So what we want to do is try and carve this out a little bit. Now, this is going to be slightly tricky because I'm going to have to do this by hand. But I think we could make something that looks really, really good here if we do this carefully. So we basically want to go in and try and make this a little bit more even by taking those bits out. And this isn't going to be something I focus on massively, but this is going to be something I would like to do. So we'll take out all of those bits. And I'm basically going to try and make this all look a little bit nicer. So immediately that has helped, I would say. So now we take those bits out. And the good news is this is a very, very quick thing to do. Like, they're doing it right away. So take all of those out. The issue is if I make a mistake, it's going to look terrible. But there we go. So you can sort of get an idea of what I'm doing here. You can see what's going on. I'm going to pause while I do this just so that they don't, like... Just so I don't have to rush it, really. Well, there we go. This part of the tunnel's done at least. This part over here is nearly done. And, I mean, we have the full tunnel at this point. That looks kind of cool. I do still want to pave this thing, but I also really want to build a, like, front entrance to it. Even if the front entrance is just very... I mean, it's kind of going to look just a little bit like a castle, I suppose. So, let's go to build mode here. And let's see what we can do with this. I think what I'll do is use... I think I'm just going to use blocks, honestly. So... Yeah, let's just use blocks. And I'm going to use a... Regal Blue, I think, for the base. So I want to go 1... so we'll start there. We'll kind of bring these out to be even. So we'll come out like this a little bit. We'll come 3 out... We'll go 4 out from the frontmost wall. We'll go across in blue. Then I kind of want to do this. And we'll go like this. And this is going to be our bit of wall that actually ends up being, we'll say, gunmetal gray. Bring it out like this. Bring it up again. That is not the way I wanted to do that. Let's bring it up again and again and again over here. Then bring it straight across, I guess. And let's see, can I put a door on that? Like just a nice, simple... Actually, the Burrow Door. We only have one of these, though. But the Burrow Door is kind of perfect. So Burrow Door it is. Then in terms of blocks, I kind of want to go for like a mid-gray on this. If it'll let me, so sort of a mid-gray. Well, you know what? Let's say another row of gunmetal. Sort of straight across the top there and up to about here. Then I think we'll do a mid-gray at the top here. And I kind of want that to stick out a little bit. Can I undo there just to make sure I didn't duplicate blocks or anything? So we'll have this layer stick out a bit. Kind of in the same way the blue does at the bottom. So out to there and to there and there. And I think that's okay. On top of that, we're going to go back to the dark gray. And I think inside of there, I want to go to mid-gray and I want to say just fill the whole thing up. Which is going to be slightly tricky because it doesn't really like to work the way I'd want it to. But there we go. Now, borrowed time is back. We'll get to that in just a second. I want to just get this last little bit in here. So there we go. That's going to be our tunnel entrance. We could absolutely put windows on it. I kind of want to. But again, we only have one of these, which is the one that matches the rabbit thing. So, well, I guess that looks all right. It looks very sturdy, is what I'll say. Now, in terms of decorations, could put some of these up. Could do some lanterns. Definitely tempted by lanterns. I kind of like the idea of something kind of sitting up on top of it, though. Even if it's just like candles or like that kind of light. Or even these up here would kind of look neat. Or those sort of in the back there. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. It looks very imposing, which is sort of what we're going for. And in terms of anything else, I mean, I don't think we need anything else on here. I think that'll work the way it is. So yeah, that's going to be the tunnel entrance on this side. I think in terms of like a road, we could maybe do... Let's see, will this work the way I want it to? It actually will, okay. So let's just try and do like a little bit of a road that's sort of broken here. Just so this looks a little, you know, older than it currently is. So it'll sort of be broken there. We could put some plants around this, try and make it look a little more overgrown. I think that might be a step too far. In terms of furniture, I mean, maybe a pile of rocks beside it or something like that. So there and there. Just so it looks like there's something going on. We could do maybe a pile of lumber over there. And maybe a fence. I don't know if I want a fence out here. I guess a fence could come later. You know what? Build. Just build the thing before I get carried away. Otherwise, you know, we're going to be here forever. Borrowed time. Here's your townsperson back. Thank you very much. My citizen's in high spirits as well. That's good. So we'll get that built. The road's going to be the easiest part. The whole thing should be relatively easy. It's just a big square. It really is just a big square. Now, in terms of construction, this still isn't done here, is it? We're still waiting on supply bins. And this over here is waiting on a stone bench. Well, that's easy. Let's go to my mason and say, get me a couple of stone benches, I guess. Go ahead and craft, I guess, 10 of them when you get a chance. And then in terms of construction, I mean, wow, this is like halfway done already. It's fantastic. That is really good news. It's halfway done already, except for the fact that you're sort of stuck there. Just how stuck are you? Because it looks like the answer is very. Oh, no, there you go. All right, well, this looks like it'll be done in no time at all, so I'm going to leave them to it, come back to it when it's hopefully finished. I'm still not sure when we get our when we get the Geomancer, but, you know, progress is progress, so I'll not complain. Ulf Odinson is now a level 1 Geomancer. The Geomancer can now craft stones that summon terrain, chunks, and basic features. Your wayfaring student of Geomancy has returned as a full-fledged Geomancer. They proved themselves an able practitioner of the magic arts indeed. Here, these precious Hearthbloom flowers coalesce traces of Hearth's magic into Hearth essence, which Geomancers can use in their craft. Be sure to plant them. Oh, I got a Geomancer. Dude, we got the Geomancer! It took so long, but we're here! Oh my god, there's a lot. You have to be so high level! Oh god! Oh, I don't know how quick this is necessarily gonna happen, but that's so cool. Look at that workbench! Look at the workbenches, man! Dirt terrain, block stone. Summons an 8x5x8 block of dirt terrain. Rock, surface, dirt. Mimic terrain, someone of terrain that mimics whatever terrain it's placed on. Rabbit statue, rock field statue. Moonstone. Dude. Dry stone, wet stone. We've seen those. These whetstones and stuff are over in the, oh my god, dude. Okay. So, we need stuff for the farmers to do. I'll tell you what we don't need anymore. We don't need trees. So clear those out. And, farmers, what can you do for me? Air bloom? Was it air bloom? I have no idea. Hold on, was it something we had to learn? Can I at least get you guys to follow that field? There we go. Right, hold on. We need to figure this out. Let's go underground real quick. Down to the bunker. Is it something we need to learn? That's the important question. Now, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there's anything there that's going to need to be learned. But what is it the Geomancer uses? Let's have a little look here. So, for your workbench, hearth essence. Okay, craft me a workbench. Do we have a Geomancer workshop? Is that a thing? Is that a thing we can build? Templates, carpenter, cook, dining hall, engineer, grate. No, there isn't. Okay, that's fine. So the Geomancer is not going to have a workshop. That's all right. We can deal with that. Hearthbud. Harvestable for concentrated hearth essence and more hearthbud seeds. Right. I see what we need to do here. I kind of see what we need to do here. I'm thinking that I want to, I want to go ahead and mine a tunnel here. So let's raise the terrain up a bit. Just so I can see the tunnel I want to mine. Right here. I want to mine a tunnel. And I want to go in a bit. And I'm going to carve out a kind of small room, which is going to be perfect for geomancy. So I'm going to carve this kind of thing out, and that's going to be where the workbenches go. And then we can have like maybe a storage area back here or something like that. So something like that for storage. And then I guess like, yeah, this will just be like the living space. All right. So we'll get that carved out. Shouldn't take too long to dig that out. But that's going to be where the Geomancer lives. That's going to be where the Geomancer is going to work. So the Hearthbud, I want that to go just outside. Oh man, we got the Geomancer. We actually got the Geomancer. I'm so pleased right now. So you're working on that, that's fine. So like dirt terrain stuff, rock field stuff. I mean, I want more cricket golems. Performs mining tasks, performs harvesting tasks. Dude. Energy tonics, so we need to work with a herbalist. We actually need to work with a herbalist to do a lot of this. That's really cool. What about the golem parts? How do we make those? I actually don't know how we make those. That's very strange. Okay. Coal vein stone grows into a vein of coal, copper, gold, iron, silver, tin, earthbud seeds. Right. I'm just trying to... I don't see anything about golem parts, but okay. That's probably fine. Let's see. Do we have any decent doors here? We have got a stone tunnel door. So let's go ahead and put that there. And let's also put one there. Invaders are approaching. Hold up. Oh, that's bad. All right. We do need alert mode. We do need to come out and murder them. Oh, it's right up there as well. Oh, no, that's ways away. Good lord. That's so far away. Red team, you actually urgently need to get up there. There they go. Some of them. There's the rest of them going. All right. We can probably turn off alert mode. It's not going to be that big a deal. There we go. So most of this is dug out. Let's see then. Can I just go ahead while they're, fighting and place the doors? I think because there's items in the way, it's not going to let me. All right, that's fair enough. The Geomancer workstation is going to be right there. Unfortunately, it's not a good size for this space. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut into this a little bit. So just there and just there. All right, red team, how you doing? How's red team doing over here with whatever they're fighting? They've ran straight through all of that, which is for the best. They are getting to where they need to be. You are queued to rest. Oh, no. Oh, they've stopped to fight. I mean, fair enough. If we can get someone over here, I think we have got someone coming over to rescue this person, so that's good. There we go. Borrowed time. We have need of an experienced carpenter. Sure. No problem. Off you go. Oh, wait. No, I didn't actually send them, did I? Borrowed time. Select dispatch. All right. So red team apparently dealt with everything. That's fair enough. As for up here, it actually looks like it's more or less done. So let's go ahead and place the Geomancer workshop right there. They can have a woven bed, which is the one we got from the rabbits. They can have we got any like nice decorative stuff? We've got this, which can go, I guess, like above their bed. Now let's put it on the wall. I don't know what wall to put this on, actually. Maybe this wall back here. Maybe there. So we'll do that. We'll give them a nice floor mat. They probably will want lights. So let's say you can have, I guess, a stone wall lantern there and a stone wall lantern there could work out. And yeah, the rest of it's going to be kind of miserable. But that's going to be where the Geomancer stays. Which I think, it's kind of cool. They've got their plants outside. And hopefully that'll treat them nicely. It's a cave, but hopefully it'll treat them kind of nicely. Let's see. Oh, no, the game's stuttering a little bit. Please don't do that to me. You know what? Let me go one further here. Just before we place these items, let me just clear this floor. Let me clear that bit. And let me clear that bit. And let me clear that as well. So we'll get those items completely out of there. Let's make sure this bed is actually set to be owned by the Geomancer, which is going to be you. There we go. All right, so the game is starting to stutter a little bit. That's okay. That's totally okay. We'll make this work. What are you singing about? There we go. So items are being deleted very, very slowly. If they wouldn't mind hurrying up on that, that'd be great. You guys just take your time, I guess. While they're doing that, I actually do want to have a little look over here and see how the tunnel's doing. The tunnel is actually done, and I have to say, that actually looks really cool. That actually looks really, really cool right there. So I'm very pleased about that. There's some... Oh, that's the delete orders in there. All right. So yeah, all of that's being cleared out. All of that's being deleted. Our Geomancer sleeps there. We got the Geomancer workbench. So I guess we get to work. Now we have these dirt terrain block stones. Let's craft 10 of these because it'll take 60 stone. Let's craft 10 of those. Let's craft 10 of those. And rock field stones. Let's craft, I guess, 2 of those. I don't know how we get more hearth essence, but I guess we'll find out. But hopefully that'll be enough to level our Geomancer a little bit. And Geomancer Golem Workbench, I assume, is how we can start making, like, Golem parts. Because we have the golem pick, we have the golem backpack. We just need energy stuff from a herbalist. So maybe it would be an idea to go to the mason and say, can you make me, I guess, some, like 2 of those. Make me, let's say 3 of those. Get me a couple of these chests, we'll say 5 of them. Get me 2 supply racks. And get me 2 things of shelves there. A local ranger with pets. I don't think we need any of them. But I will take a fox. I will always get a fox. As for things to sell, I don't know if we have much. It doesn't look... Actually, no, we do have a fair bit here. We have antlers. We have this stuff. We have pelts. We have all sorts of pelts in here, actually. So we'll clear all of those out again, because we might as well. Clear those out, and we'll clear out some trees as well. Alright, so the Geomancer should be getting to work. Yeah, he is getting to work. He's hauling a thing. He's made a thing. Oh, dude, we actually got a Geomancer. We actually got a Geomancer. Alright, well, ladies and gents, this episode wound up being a lot longer than I thought it would be, but we have our Geomancer. Next time, we're going to have to figure out what to do with him. Thank you kind of for watching. It's been my pleasure, as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.